It's okay, so 10th day of this attempt. And the current fight is this one. I've prepared for 2 more fights. This one and then double, that's next. I'm going to run those 2 and maybe plan the next one if I feel like it. And yeah, that's all. This is probably going to be a short one. The team is this. Let me get items. And then I just go over how exactly I will be playing. Like this. So I give Masquerade a cherry berry. Give Toxic Rogue another one. And it's like citrus to everyone else, so these 2 guys except Ape and Mongoose. Let's see why. Okay, so it's Fake Out plus 2 hours fierce kill this guy. Yes, 100% of the time I'm never dead to crit. That's the idea. Then I'm baiting Eradicator for hopefully liquidation, it doesn't really matter. I go Among Us, Giga Drain. It can Sword Dance or not, but it doesn't really matter because Among Us takes the next one, next hit. It ends Meganium, and depending on the HP I'm at, if it Sword Dances or not, things like that, I can just stay in for a Slash Bomb. If I'm too low, I can go Masquerade. Or even Toxic Rogue. The other 2 guys I think are just decent Meganium counters that take any hit from it. And Cherry Berries are for paralysis on both of these mons. Among Us isn't going to run citrus or anything because it doesn't really gain anything from running it. So yeah, that's it. This one is pretty simple, you only have to consider Sword Sense. Because there are 2 Sword Sense mons. I guess I could give them an honorary. Why not? It's this guy here. It's Fake Out. Aura Sphere twice. Eruption deals like no damage. Red Sphere again. This your alligator because it's a skill with only liquidation, right? Yes. Slow kill, but it's enough. It's sheer force, so I'm never getting dropped. And I just only click Giga Drain. It's crunch, so it's a bit easier. Again, it didn't really matter. Now I heal for a lot of HP. Take any hit. Yeah, I can stay in. So click slash bomb to restore stance. I don't take earthquake crit. But there's a guy that's immune to it. I think it can sword stance again? No, it can't. Because it's set to slow kill. Also intimidate. Okay. I take Polyslam crit. And because of Cherry Berry, never paralyzed. Really simple fight. I can't really say the same for the next one. Let's go back first. Then we'll have a look. Okay, this one appears it's wrong on the preview. It's a double, but there's one trainer that doesn't appear. And it has a Acrobat. They have Acrobat and Labor. This is a really annoying double battle. Because basically there's no way to kill Acrobat. It's faster than everything else and has Tailwind. And this being a fighting type trainer and this being a flying type trainer means you can't really have mons that are good against one out at the same time as the other side is in the field, if that makes any sense. I think I didn't explain myself too well. But well, the team is as follows. This fight does actually have risk. It's so low, I deemed it to be fiction, but it could happen. Let's get the team first. It's good because if I don't first, maybe I will forget or something. Okay, this is team and the items. Muscle band on ape. This is no item. This is also no item. Arcanine doesn't really matter, I think. Maybe I can give it a healing item. Run&Bun has to hold the Miracle Seed to one-shot. And just let's keep this citrus. Okay, the plan is you want to clear one of the two sides of the field, so this fighting types or this flying types, to make it a 2v1 as fast as possible. You can't really do that to the Crobat side because nothing kills it. Like even with basic damage boost, nothing gets the range done. This is also in our focus, so no fake out stalling. And the move pool is basically designed for chaos. So I went with controlling Crobat's targeting and clearing this side, because it's also the one with the most sweeping potential with this belly drum, Poliwrath in Tailwind. That's really threatening. So the idea is killing Crobinable as soon as I can. That's on the very first turn. And using my Kingler that has Protect to bait kills. So because Crobinable dies immediately, it doesn't matter. Kingler baits fast kill from Crobat if it's at 30 HP. So the first turn I will just protect. On the next turn I can't protect again reliably, so I will have to switch. But if I bait on the fighting type side with Kingler, it's Heracross, because it will see a fast kill. So I can bait Heracross, instantly kill it with Ape again. This time using Blaze Kick with the Muscle Band. As I switch Kingler out on a dual wing beat from Crobat, and here's where things get a bit weird. I am going Among Us. I could go Arcanine, for example. But if I do it that way, then I bait any of these moves. And you don't even get, I mean, probably it's Tailwind, but I don't want Tailwind yet. So yeah, I really want to control the moves from this guy. And a way of doing this, let me check, is yeah, I pretty much Among Us, also because I'm killing Heracross as I'm switching to Among Us. Poliwrath comes in. I want to bait Ice Punch from Poliwrath and Dual Wing Beat from Crobat. And the only one that does that but doesn't die to a first Dual Wing Beat is Among Us. So I ran some calculations. That means I basically have to be above 24 HP. Not to bait Liquidation, because it's really dangerous if I Liquidation. After that I'm going to go Arcanine, who dies to it. Okay. So I want to be above 30, like at 25 HP or more, but less or equal than 60 HP, which is Ice Punch, where Ice Punch is a kill. I'm thinking now I actually want to be below 50, not 60. So maybe I did do this a bit wrong, but well, I'm just going to... Can I really hope this? This guy sees fast kill on the mon that kills on my side. Well, a way of making this happen probably is to go away slashes. That way I never belly drums. Right? Because it seems like I can kill it. Let me make sure here I missed something, and you're getting swept here if you miss something. Just go to this, show it. I'm not incapacitated. And I can KO after a belly drum because it will be 75%, which is exactly what Among Us deals with white slashes. So it doesn't really have to be because of this. So I wanted to bait Ice Punch. I was pre-damaging. I don't really need to pre-damage anymore, right? Like I only have to make sure Crobat always seals a kill after the first double wing bit. No, I mean it has to say kill with Ice Punch because then it can target Ape. Okay, I was doing this wrong. Okay, then it has to be a 50 HP or less. That's a narrower range. Maybe this doesn't work anymore. Let me have a look. Okay, let me just. I have a script that computes the chance of like dying or reaching a certain HP after 2 hits, considering crit chances and all of that and ranges. So I'm just inputting my numbers in there. Okay. Now let me do the other check, which is am I dead? I'm computing first the chance of Among Us being below the desired range. Now I'm going to compute the chance of Among Us dying. To like double crit or 12 wing bit in general. Okay, it's really unlikely to die. I think this is basically double crit. And maybe even some lucky rolls. But being 10%, 11% chance of being left below range. Is I think a bit too much. Because, okay, what's the thing then? The Poliwrath can go for liquidation on Carnivine. Ah, yeah, if it goes for anything on Carnivine, it's bad because then Crobat's his skill. Okay. Carnivine really has to avoid getting hit. But it can't be Hitmonlee because Crobat's his skill on it. Has to be Ape. And also Hitmonlee doesn't kill Heracross. Okay, what happens if Among Us Spades random move from Poliwrath? Let me think. I can't go Arcanine, of course. I can't go Aurorus. I can risk a 50-50 on Kingler, which isn't good at all. And maybe Aurorus is here the mon I can swap, because with the original plan, okay, here is always Ice Punch. I go Arcanine, I switch our Ape to Carnivine. Crobat is no kill, so it has to Tailwind. As it Tailwinds, Poliwrath attacks Arcanine with only Liquidation, which is a free switch to Kingler. Stuff like that. Like the pre-damage Kingler. This is 30 HP Kingler and it takes a Liquidation crit. That's really funny. And because of all of this, I make sure I kill this guy. And then it's 2v1 where I can switch. I can, with Arcanine out, like with this baiting, I can switch to Arcanine and really kill this guy. And Aurorus is like the supporting Noivern counter. If it's random move from Poliwrath, everyone tanks it to some extent, but Burmese Crobat. Incidra's probably fine. Yeah, but it has to be something that invades Liquidation from Poliwrath. Well, this is a tier, so maybe it doesn't have to be. How does the Noivern situation look with different mon? I mean, Crobat Tailwinds. Okay, Aurorus isn't really necessary here. That's right. A different one can do it, and I think that one is kind of will have to be Seadra. With a citrus berry, maybe. No, actually, without the citrus berry, it has to not use it. Okay, this is a nasty line now. Like, it's really bad. But I mean, the battle is also really bad. Okay, I did equip the items. Let's leave our Horus here. Zira, who has no item. Now I have to pre-damage my ones. It's a couple of them. This is wrong, right? Yeah, this is wrong. It's Among Us, it's not Arcanine. Okay, like this. And this is Muscle Band, it has to be. This is, what is this? Citrus? I don't really think it matters, but well. Maybe it's better if I just give it to Chesto Berry for the hypnosis bullshit. This is Miracle to see. Okay. I just hope everything goes as planned. It can still go as planned. And maybe there are some cases where Poliwrath goes for Belly Drum, and then it will be really funny. Just have that in mind. Really funny and really dangerous. I can react it to like white or something, but again, who cares? I do have to make sure the baits are done correctly. Kingler has to beat Heracross, which means Kingler has to be in the first slot. It's the score right now. You give me something? Anything? Nope. This one revive, very useful. Epaberry, Lancet Berry. Let's wipe to what? 11%. Oh well, to the double crit chance. If Among Us dies, it's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but I think the fight is okay. Okay, placements are correct. This guy protects, as this guy overhits the Crabble level. Let me lower the special attack. Show me Heracross, okay. Now here's the funny thing, okay? No, Heracross is a kill, so even if it has Flame Orb, I think it has to attack. Okay. Because I think with Flame Orb, it protects. Unless it's fast kill. Okay. I go Among Us. Really hope this doesn't die or it stays above 24 HP. Okay. Looks fine-ish. Okay, this gets put to sleep. Slumberry? Yeah. I have to see the number. Kill the Heracross though. Not being able to see the numbers. It's definitely a thing. Is it Ice Punch or no? Okay, it's 42 HP. That's like way above. But it's always Ice Punch. Okay, this is like the expected result. Now that I think about it, I think Arcanine should have gone Chesto. Not Chesto, Aspire, the anti-freeze berry. If it gets frozen now, the Crobat one situation is a bit worse. A lot worse, I mean. Is this berry drum? I didn't equip the fit berry drums. I may reset. It's not. Oh, yeah, because it's fast kill. Yeah, I'm stupid. I did forget about the ice classes. Okay, let me reset my like the state of the fight. Crobat is going to liquidation my Arcanine. Crobat is clicking Tailwind. It has to. And my Carnivine is going to kill the Poliwrath, but it's after the Poliwrath attacks. So I do have to switch first. To Kingler, who tanks a liquidation. Okay, let's see Tailwind. There's Tailwind. This Tailwind is effectively useless because both Crobat and Noivern are faster than everything in my team. Going really nicely. Now Crobat has to attack my Kingler, which gives me a free turn to switch Arcanine in again. So I protect. Okay, there's a protect. Now I can attack, and the thing is I have to switch something in on a dual wing bit. It would have been Aurora's, but there's no Aurora, so I have to go with Citra. It's a bit weird, but it's fine. As Arcanine Rock Slides. It's single target damage, but it only kills with crit. Also, it's always dual wing bits, so no hypnosis, no bullshit. Let's see no crit. Okay, it's better because now I get extreme speed, which means I can actually go ape to fake out the Noivern. It's a really cool line when you remove the RNG corner cases. You know Tailwind also, but it doesn't matter. It's like it's faster. Well, it's not faster than Arcanine. Not Arcanine. It's not faster than Ape. But it doesn't matter because I'm just going to click Fake Out. Now Rock Slide. And extreme speed should do it. Well, just with Rock Slide. Okay, really scary fight. I like the results. I did catch the additional risk, which is the important thing here. Okay, now there's like another battle I haven't planned after this double. And I know the next one is really annoying because it has a Mimikyu, so let's see if I come up with something. I okay. Put this here. Yeah, but basically the bad thing about this fight, this next fight, is that there's a Mimikyu, and Mimikyu just fucking sucks because it has these guys. And it's like one of the best type combinations in the game. You do need a ghost attacker or a steel attacker to even hit this super effectively. I have none of those. Of course, no ghosts, but no steel types either. And that's a bit bad because this guy has short stance and it gets out of control really quickly. So what's the plan here? Ah yeah, also, because it has these guys, it should be able to short stance even if you show fast to hit KO. Which is really bad because again I do not have that many play rough resistances. And well, I do know that Ape one-shots is the Dene. Which is really relevant because then you don't get bullshit happening here. Focus Surge. And it shows fast kill, so it's immediately Mimikyu. I do use overhit, so I like this. So the problem is this is this guy's. I'm fine attacking once, but it can short stance on the first turn. If it doesn't, it should be kind of free because then it can't. And 8 HP doesn't matter. The other option is make it play rough by being pre-damaged to this range. Then I come to Among Us. But it has to like hit a couple times. It's a bit annoying. Also, this has like Cranberry, so no immediate poison shenanigans. If I had like a double dual wing bait user like Staraptor, who I lost, this would be easier because then you attack and remove these guys in one turn. Don't have that, so. But well, I do have a Mongoose. It's a really decent counter. Because even after boosting, I 1v1 so well, so I'm guessing my plan is just go Among Us, 1v1 this guy. Go like Citrus, get some status conditions, even through Lamberry, and win. Then it's like random move, Togedemaru, and this Togedemaru is also really annoying because it can flinch you. Because it can do that, you can't really. I mean, I do have many slots, so Ape is pre-damaged. You can't really go Ape, but I can go here, and even if it flinches, I one-shot. Can go here, but this one's a lot more dangerous because then what if it's crit? And even like Iron Barbs plus Rocky Helmets, it's a ton of damage. Look at this. So with Ape it's really free. But that's what I was trying to say. This feels like it has been crafted specifically to avoid you from pre-damaging here. Also, I always kill, so no, not showing kill. Which means this can sword dance, and I think even if it sword dances, I'm okay. Like, this is still a pretty solid 1v1. Like, it's a lot worse, but who cares? Which means I can actually like bring more, maybe more mini Q counters instead of. Okay, this is prayer off, so I can go Arcanine, I can hit it once, like always. Well, not with sword sense, yeah, that's a problem. Like, here you can see how many mons tank random crit, random move crit. No one. So then it matters, okay, it does matter. Then is it better if I stay with Ape? Attack once. Like, don't pre-damage, but attack once. No, because I'm still dead to Togedemaru crit later. Okay, so I do pre-damage. Go here on the player off. 4 hit KO this guy. Using Citrus, using... Maybe even using Synthesis, but it's not really effective against Source Sense user. And then Togedemaru is the bad one. Is there a mon that forces this to Iron Head? I mean, I can get it to... Okay, yeah, with Warrain it's okay, I think. Can go Warrain, forces to Things up. So I can go Aurorus, forces to Iron Head. Then that should never kill Ape. Yeah, that never kills Ape, and I kill it back. Okay. If I don't get situation... Well, I guess a Toxic Rock is just better than Hitmonlee here. Well, what about items? Ape doesn't need any. Because it's pre-damaged, it doesn't really get value from any item. Among Us is Citrus. Arcanine is... It's a bit weird. I guess also Citrus. Already should be okay with no item. Citrus. And what's the HP range? $52 HP. Okay, this is fine. No items on the rest. Looks fine. There's too much RNG here. The 1v1 with Among Us doesn't look solid. Don't have many more good options here. Anytime you encounter a Mimikyu in this game, you hate it. You hate it. I'm guessing sometimes it's not that bad if you have like mold breaker mods, but it's usually really bad. I do know Vasco Legion shits on it. Fake out. Overheat. So maybe Q4, always flare off. Attack drops here don't matter. Okay, let's get the calc. This can totally source dance as many times as it wants to. I just have to remove this guy, so yeah, there's immediately optimally source dancing. This is a chance, by the way. I let you know this is a chance. This wasn't always happening. Okay, poison is really good, because now I have really good chances of getting an effect spore status. He got drained to 1v1 more. No crits? Okay. 30% chance to effect spore every time it attacks with prayer of. Okay, citrus. Yeah, that should be fine. I think I'm always fine now. Got no crits, didn't go for another sword stance. Is it better if I think it's actually better if I Giga Drain. Or do I synthesis? Ah, this is like the same. Well, it's not. Now that I think about it, no, it's better if I synthesis there as well. Okay, now the funny thing is I can actually 1v1 to the arrow right now. So I will just try to. This is first. This doesn't matter, it's a free turn to me. With Giga Drain. Let's see how many flinches. Let's play that game. I mean, this is actually always Iron Head. I could go ape whenever I want. I can also stay in. I mean, bro's not getting the flinches. You know, there you see why it's not. Why does this even things up? It's less damage. Both moves have the same effect. And that's really like obscure because also I could go ape here. I could want to go ape, now I can't, apparently. Like, ape could die to this things happening. Maybe we'll have to look out the AI. Luckily Among Us is the goat. Bro got no flinches, by the way. No effect spore though, so to be fair, this is fine. Really stupid fight. Let's save. Now go back. I don't know, near here there's Fisherman with a Delmice, and it has the lagging tail, so I will have to think about that one, but it's not, I'm not there yet at all. Save from the fight himself. I always make the same mistake here. Okay. Like this. Aroma Lady, Daisy. Okay. This Lumberine has explosion. Ah, the ape kills it. Ah, also Trick Room. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so ape kills this guy. Executor out damages. But it's lower, so this is guaranteed to be Trick Room. I think I'm a bit tired, maybe we'll stop here. Yeah, let's do that. See ya.